Well, what do we have for you guys in this episode? Well, I'm not going to do any more cringe anymore on these kind of episodes, but I have my every right to be excited about certain things. So, certain news that is actually coming on, and I just can't believe certain really important stuffs that are actually coming on. Andre Onana doping ban has already. The hearing was today. We're going to reflect on that quickly, and we're going to talk about how Brighton are actually working to replace Yves Bissouma. Yes, it is happening. Yves Bissouma is getting replaced in Brighton because they're looking for his replacement. Who is he? We're going to talk about that in a little bit of time. And of course, if you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. And before getting into the news, if you've been watching my content and if you're a regular subscriber, one thing I just have to tell you, just please kind of support me, man. There are three ways to do that. Number one, super chat if you can. If you don't, no problem, bro. I've got you covered with subscriptions, baby. Well, if you do subscribe, I have actually not found out what to actually provide to you for only subscription ones. But once I do get one, I think only proper subscriptions ones will get some special type of content. Once I do get some members. Also, if you don't have the money and if you don't believe in, you know what, IG, I'm broke, bro. Tell me how else can I help you? Very simple. Hit that like button, man. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you don't like the video, dislike. I don't give a damn about it. But also, any opinions that I've mentioned in this video, if you can comment regarding that, I will get back to you. That will be really great. But more importantly, that comment will also help me. Free of cost, baby. Please help me out in this one. So the first news that we have for you guys is about, of course, Andre Onana's doping ban was heard today. So let's check out what did Charles Watts, Arsenal correspondent for Goal.com, has to say. So the Ajax goalkeeper is currently suspended for 12 months, we all know. So what happened today? So he has had his appeal over his 12th month doping ban heard by the Court of Arbitration for Sports. Onana spoke during the virtual hearing to explain why he believes the current suspension, which began in February, should be overturned or reduced. But representatives of UEFA also had their say and called for CAS to stick with the original verdict of a year-long suspension, which will see Ajax goalkeeper sidelined until Feb 2022. Onana was banned for 12 months of furosemide usage following an out-of-competition test. We all know what happened. So UEFA actually remain adamant that the suspension is warranted with the terms of Onana's ban, meaning he is unable to even train with Ajax. He can't even train with Ajax. Also, what happened today? Well, Onana has appealed his suspension and he explained what exactly happened. So his team was hoping to have a 12-month ban overturned or at least reduced to 6 or 8 months. But so that's what it is right now. So Onana tried his luck but failed to do so. So of course the verdict completely is not yet done yet, because the court has actually said that, you know what, they might keep the same verdict, but they heard his plea and they think, fine, you know what, let's take our time. So they're going to take their time and reveal what is the final verdict. So when the final verdict comes, that will decide the price tag for Andre Onana, since he's entered his final year of his contract with Ajax. So for now, we still have to wait, baby. So Yves Bissouma is about to leave Brighton. You don't believe me? Fine. Let me give you one more a big brief update about who Brighton are actually inquired about it. So Brighton have inquired for Jean-Rikner Bellegarde. Foot Mercato report that Premier League side Brighton have made an inquiry for a 22-year-old French central midfielder Jean-Rikner Bellegarde, who is currently plying his trade with Strasbourg in League One. In 2020-2021, Bellegarde managed 36 appearances in all competitions and is seen as a potential replacement for Yves Bissouma. Bellegarde is contracted to RCSA until 2023. So Brighton are looking for replacements for Yves Bissouma. No, not because he's gone till Christmas to celebrate with his family. No. This clearly means that they are making... Yves Bissouma is definitely leaving, man. That's what it is going to be all about. So if you want to believe me, believe me. If you don't want to believe me, it's up to you. So it looks like Arsenal are heading to the Sunshine State, USA, Florida. So they'll be touching down for the Florida Cup from July 25th to 28th, Orlando, Florida. Arsenal will have one of the pre-seasons, some of the pre-season games. So this is what they had to say. Edu Gaspar and Mikel Arteta have their say about this. So we're going to talk about that. But first, here is the confirmed pre-season fixtures of Arsenal so far. July 13th, they will be facing Hibernian. 18th, they'll be facing Rangers, of course, you remember that. Next is Arsenal versus Inter in July 25th in Florida. And then 28th of July will be the Florida Cup final or the third place match, depends. And July 30th will be Hendon versus Arsenal 11. So this is what's going to happen. So Edu had to say about the Florida Cup. He said that Florida Cup matches together with the Orlando training camp will provide Mikel and the squad with an excellent level of preparation as we focus on next season. This adds to our already announced matches and training preparations in Scotland. Arteta says it will be great for our first team squad to play 2 games in front of our US based fans. The training and match day facilities in Orlando will provide a first class environment for our preparations. So that is that. So moving on, so as we speak about some different positive aspects of the game, let's talk about, well, this is Zeki Celik, an update about him. And let's talk about Sander Berge. Arsenal remain in pole position to sign Sander Berge, but they are reluctant to meet Sheffield United's demands about both the sum required to acquire the 23-year-old and proposed payment schedule, according to James Shield. It will cost at least £35 million to sign Sander Berge. Although no official lines of communication between the Emirates Stadium and Bramall Lane have been opened, the message was relayed by a broker, with Bramall Lane's board of directors insisting it is front-loaded rather than dependent upon performance-related clauses. So you got to pay up front, baby, if you want it, that is. So Fabrizio Romano says Bissouma is one of the players on Arsenal's list of targets, but he's not the first on the list. Liverpool are not working to sign Bissouma at the moment. So Liverpool, Bissouma, not happening, bro. Not at all happening. So let's talk about Manor Solomon. Of course, the Israeli winger is all over the news. According to Sports 5, they say that the local media reported on Wednesday, that is today, this morning, that negotiations between Shakhtar and Arsenal over Manor Solomon, which has long been considered the top candidate to join him, are in full swing. The Sports Channel's website has recently learned that Solomon has already started exploring residential options in England, which makes it likely that he will play in the Premier League next season. So that's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he might be playing in the Premier League, and Arsenal were the only club linked with him very strongly. Crazy stuff, isn't it? Lovely. And as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Bukayo Saka on being nominated for the 2021 PFA Young Men's Player of the Year, while Starboy is nominated alongside Declan Rice, Mason Greenwood, Mason Mount, Phil Foden, of course, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Congratulations to everyone who's been nominated for the beautiful award. I hope, of course, Saka wins. What else would I want? Anyway, so there we go. The Starboy is ready. Bernd Leno is keen. According to Chris Wheatley, Bernd Leno is keen on seeking a new challenge away from Arsenal, with the club open to offers. Leno wants to play regular European football, but is unlikely to push through a move unless a formal offer is received. Crazy stuff. Also, Arsenal are looking to strengthen in a number of positions, and goalkeeping, number one, is one of the places that they would want to strengthen. Onana is another recommendation of goalkeeping coach Inaki Kanya, who has known the Cameroon international personally for over a decade from their time at Barcelona's academy at La Masia. So it looks like that could help, but I'm really worried because, of course, I've seen Andre Onana, defending Ajax in the Champions League, but he also bought Ranarsson. So, anyways, just joking. Moving on, so talking about more stuff, Sol Campbell still receives abuse from Tottenham fans. He says that, this is what he had to say, of course, they call him Judas, of course. So he says that it's ridiculous because it happened such a long time ago. Are you going to keep worrying about me when I'm 80 years old? I was 25 and now I'm 46. You've probably done things when you were 25 or 20 or 15 or whatever. It doesn't even make any sense now. Move on. New team, new stadium, new type of lifestyle going forward, and still passing it around like a campfire story. It's ridiculous. For me, it is what it is. We all made our decisions. You accept it and you move on. That's what Campbell wants. but let's see if that's what everyone else wants. So Arsene Wenger agrees with Manuel Neuer about Andre Onana, and he has made his previous statements about Andre Onana that all the Arsenal fans might actually like. So he said that I have to compliment their goalkeeper Andre Onana. He saw that his team had a hard time with high balls on the side, and he dared to go far in front of his goal. And that's, and also the defeat, Onana come in for praise from Bayern Munich. The Manuel Neuer sent a message to the Cameroonian ace about his talent. He said, "Hey Onana, it is Neuer from Munich. I'm a biggest fan, of course. You played a very good season for Ajax," said in a Twitter video. Your guys deserve to be in the finals. So don't be too sad. Maybe you will get any chance in the future to come back to the semi-final and have a better result than the last one. Take care and enjoy the celebration with Ajax for the cup and for the championship in your league. You did a great job and all the best in the future, my friend. So Andre Onana is actually a top-class keeper. You don't get that to, of course, those things from Manuel Neuer, baby. So former Arsenal centre-back William Gallas insists Arsenal have made a mistake by opting to make Mikel Arteta as the manager. They believe that Mikel Arteta should not have been made the manager. He says that Mikel was not ready yet to manage a club like Arsenal. Okay, he was assistant coach at Manchester City, but he had never managed a team. It is completely different. The board made a mistake picking him. I'm sure he will be a great manager, but you need to have experience to manage a big club. To be honest, it is great shame for the Arsenal fans after finishing 8th. Arsenal is not the same Arsenal we knew 18-20 years ago. We had players who were strong with strong personalities. That's what he had to say. So let's see what happens from here on. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for you guys. So if I get more stats about more players getting linked to Arsenal, I will definitely get that to you. But for that, if you're watching this for the first time, if you come up via internet, if YouTube has recommended this to you, hit that like button. If you seek these kind of content, subscribe, goddammit. What are you waiting for, bro? Christmas? No, don't wait for Christmas. So cheers, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.